There's several ways to fix the colors of an image inside Photoshop, including, for example, the Levels command and the Curves command. The Variations command is also very good for removing color casts, but inside Photoshop 7, things just got a little better and a little more automated with the addition of the Auto Color command here. And I'm going to go ahead and choose this command. Notice that it also has a handy-dandy keyboard shortcut, which is Command-Shift-B on the Mac or Control-Shift-B on the PC. And as soon as I apply that command, bango, it fixes the colors in the image. And this is, by the way, a real-life demonstration of Photoshop's default settings for the Auto Color command. So this is before, this is the photograph as it was originally shot, and this is after. And after is definitely a better photo, but you don't have to accept it this way if you don't want to. If this isn't exactly what you want, you can tweak the settings. How? Well, let me show you. I'm going to reduce the size of this shocking ugliness image. And notice in the background, I have this shocking duplicate, which is the original file. And let's see how we might apply Auto Color and tweak the settings as we apply the effect. So what I want you to do is go to the Image menu, choose Adjustments, and then choose Levels. And notice inside the Levels dialog box, you have this Auto button right here, which applies one of three different auto leveling effects. There's Auto Levels, Auto Contrast, and Auto Color. To decide exactly which of those effects you're going to apply, click on the Options button. And notice you bring up this dialog box right here. Notice these three radio buttons here. Each one of them sets the Auto button to perform like one of the auto commands inside the Adjustment submenu. So if you select Enhance Per Channel Contrast, then the Auto button inside the Levels dialog box functions exactly like the old style Auto Levels command. If you select Enhance Monochromatic Contrast instead, notice how my image shifts in the background. That now sets the Auto button to perform just like the old style Auto Contrast command that was originally introduced in Photoshop 5.5. However, if you select this final option, Find Dark and Light Colors, which seeks to neutralize the highlights and shadows inside of the image, and you click on this checkbox right here, Snap Neutral Midtones, you set the Auto button to perform like the new and improved Auto Color command, which is not only capable of neutralizing the light and dark shades inside the image, but also neutralize the midtones. And notice how neutral the midtones are. This neutral gray background is now basically a neutral gray. However, I can shift that neutrality a little bit. I can warm up the gray or cool down the gray if I like. Now in my case, I'm going to cool the gray down just a bit by clicking on this gray value here next to the word midtones. That brings up the Color Picker dialog box. I'm going to select a cool color like blue, and I'm going to move in the saturation. So I'm increasing the saturation of that midtone just a little bit. So instead of being absolute gray, it's going to be a little blue. And keep your eye on this gray background behind my head. Notice the difference when it's just regular old gray like so, and when it's shocking blue like so. That obviously gets rid of all semblance of neutrality versus right about here, which is just a little coolness inside this photo. I think I like that best. Then I'm going to click OK, OK again, and one more OK. Now Photoshop is going to ask you if you want to save these settings, this neutrality, for use with the Auto Color command in the future. If from now on you want the Auto Color command to make your images slightly cooler, as in the case of this duplicate image here, you would click the Yes button. In my case, I don't want to change the default setting. I just want to change this image, so I'll click No. And notice the difference between default Auto Color in this case here and customized cooler Auto Color in the image on the right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click this original shocking ugliness image without saving it. And let's work on this shocking duplicate here.